Harry drives the best looking, not quite new Audi I've ever seen in my life. It's that's a great looking car, and I've been watching you race cars forever, and well, probably nearly as long as your wife, but that's another story. I've been coming here for 1,000 years, and been guessing that seeing that I've been watching you, you have too, and the family and everything else, and you seem to have a love for that red number 60 car. That's a gorgeous looking machine, and I just found out that I was going to blame everybody at FAF for doing all the hard work on it, but now I know there's one individual that's responsible for most of it, and I'm not sure how your wife can let you hang on racetracks and work on the car and still feed you when you get home. But anyway, no, it's a pretty neat family that we all have and we're all a part of here. As far as that car, how did that car come to the Mason family?
Well, thanks for having me up, Jim.
No.
You know, I've had that car since around 1986, and you know, it was kind of my street car at the time, and then I got into a little autocrossing and things like that with it. I had an opportunity to get some modification parts for it from the car that Peter Aschenbrenner actually used to run out here. So he had one of the factory Audi GTs. So we basically recreated that car back in the day, and I was able to build kind of a dream race car out of it, kind of fit my needs, and also kind of went in part and parcel into my career, which is working at BAF as an Audi technician and shop foreman. And so driving an Audi and maintaining it, racing it out on the track, and with BAF, it all just kind of went together. And the number 60 comes from my dad's racing history, which started back here in 1966.
Okay. Wow.
And so I've been coming here on and off that long, and I've seen a lot of changes and a lot of faces.
Oh boy, well, to be really honest, absolutely, and I think everybody who's been here as long as we have, or has just stepped into the place, appreciates how nice it is. And if we've been here a long time, there have been days that we were kind of wondering what was going to happen in a year or two, but some people stepped up, and they've done a tremendous job. Nothing to it.
What they've done to the facility now is just next to incredible. You know, it just makes it so much easier to participate in everything and come and visit, and you know, right from the catering and this building that we're in, and the track itself is just amazing. I mean, it's so much fun to come here now.
Well, it's fun to come here. It's always a joy to enjoy the scenery and have the opportunity to grab somebody by the hand who's never been here before, who's just in awe of a racetrack like this, and say, and you look over here, that's like Ontario.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like there's a lot of elevation here, right? And well, I was here a couple weeks ago. They had a 24-hour long bicycle enduro for teams of like 6 and 7 people that rode bikes on this racetrack for 24 hours. And they get off the bike after climbing that hill for 24 hours and go, I think I'm alright, gonna rest for a couple hours.
They're making a lot of use of the track. I don't think there's any track time that isn't taken up these days. You know.
Well, the Grand Prix track is busy. Seems like 24/7 if there isn't a foot of snow on it.
Yeah.
There's the go-kart track next door. There's a driver development track beside that that's almost as busy. It's a growing enterprise for sure.
It certainly is.
And I think it's really wonderful that the Ontario government has decided to let us pay for the extension to the 407 so that we can get here more easily, but that's others. But actually, the 407 is really close, and if you're only coming here a couple times a year, it's great. Verac.
Yes.
The last couple of years have been pretty good.
Yeah.
The championship and everything else.
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled to be able to do that. I'm currently the reigning champion overall in Verac, and I was really proud to do that. And, it was a lot of fun, but the people in Verac are great people. I mean, every racer is fun to talk to. You know, they welcome new people in with open arms. I mean, you know, that's what it's a fun club. We don't lean on each other too hard, and there's you know, rules against that. So
no, for sure.
We got to respect everybody out there and not cause any issues, and just have fun racing. and they throw a drivers' championship in there just to keep the competitiveness going. And,
Well, and it's a great group of people, and everybody realizes that 99% of the people driving these cars actually pay to keep them on the track,
Absolutely.
and they respect that, and that's good to see.
A lot of rare cars, a lot of valuable cars, and you don't want to just lean on somebody to get a position. So you give them that extra room. I always like to say we kind of run at 10 tenths, not 11 tenths like they do in the top series.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of guys that show up here around Labor Day every September with their trucks, and and 5 weekends out of 6. Not all of them make it to the checkered flag, but that's crazy.
If we spend somebody in 10 to get a checkered flag at Vara, you ain't coming back again.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this checkered flag. You should take it home with you because you're not going to get another one.
Exactly.
As far as your years here and your experiences here, do I dare ask you if you have a favorite?
Well, probably, of course, seeing my dad win races here has always, as a spectator and as a helper, as a kid, has always been my favorite. Like, he won a couple of big ones here, and like him and Mo Carter battling it out for a win was always exciting to watch. And but my personal favorite, I think, just for me being involved in something was in 2002 when I crewed for Audi Sport Team Yost.
Wow.
And we won.
What a treat!
We won the LMS race, and I was part of that winning team, and it was a real thrill, and I'll never forget it. And I got to meet all the guys. I still have connections with that team today, and chat to them once in a while. And some of them, are no longer with the team, but great bunch of guys.
Well, and literally after watching them and being associated with them in that race series for a couple of years, and actually working at Le Mans like the best of the best of the best, it's just stunning.
I learned so much.
Yeah.
Helping those guys that time, and it was something I'll never forget. And that's why to this day I thought you never know everything. It doesn't matter. When I hang out with my buddies on the FAF IMSA team, I went to Daytona for 24 hours this year. I learned so much from watching that, and I've been around a lot longer than they have. You still learn. Like, you never know everything. There's always something to pick up, little details here and there, and that's always special.
I learned a detail today. I don't know whether you've heard or seen the team with the Porsche has been just head over heels, like amazing this year. Like, they've gone so far with so theoretical little experience. The black car with the red car with the black stripes on it has just taken the series by storm. Have you seen what they've done with the paint scheme for the team?
I was helping them yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they've got that blue tartan on there, kind of in support of the sponsor they're having for next weekend. This Life Storage Systems company out in Atlanta. So it's a one race deal. They've got the blue plaid, I guess, or tartan on it. And who knows what's going to be next year. But we're sporting that red plaid on our car this weekend.
Oh, yeah, of course.
In support of them and their great season, and just being part of the group.
It's a great team. It's great fun to watch. And speaking of great fun to watch, it's always a pleasure seeing the 60 Audi.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Not a problem. Thanks very much. I appreciate your time and trouble. You've got another race today, right?
I do. We're running in the last event today, the Classic Race 1.
Yep.
And then on to 2 more tomorrow. So we're basically running the last race today before the dinner tonight.
And well, there's dinner tonight, but is there a team you're going to cheer for at the Leafs Canadiens game?
Well, one of our ambassadors is this new captain Tavares. He's driving one of our Audis, so I guess I kind of have to cheer for the Leafs. Not that I wouldn't anyway.
Well, and once again, Faf and Perry, yourself, and everybody with Audi, John Tavares fits into there too. Like, it's the best of the best, and if you're going to go out there and write somebody a check and say, show us how it's done, it happens. Wow, magic. It's all good.
Absolutely.
Barry Mason, thank you very much for your time and trouble, sir.
Thanks so much, Dan. We'll talk to you later.
Absolutely. Thank you.